All right, so let's go ahead and pivot on over to the Utah Jazz, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So before we get into content, folks, we do want to talk to you about the latest channel that we have launched here at DNA Sports Recap, which is Utah Jazz DNA. Not everything we talk about on this segment on the Utah Jazz is going to make a video on our main channel. So we want to make sure we developed this channel so we have a place to put all of our content about the Utah Jazz for you to check it out.
Yep,
so
all the gibberish, all the between conversation, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you guys hit like, hit subscribe. This is the place to check it out.
Absolutely. Once this channel hits 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away one of those sweet new Utah Jazz black jerseys. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss it on that. If you're watching this on our main channel, DNA Sports Recap, a link to Utah Jazz DNA will be below in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the first comment that we want to talk about. Is going to be about Draymond Green. So did you hear the story about Draymond Green?
Absolutely.
So Draymond Green said on Club 520 podcast, he stated that the Warriors were nearly made a trade last week, which would short-term benefit him and Steph. He advised against it, saying, "That's a bad trade. Don't do that trade. I think it's a bad idea. That doesn't help the team in the long run." Do you think that conversation actually happened?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't believe that Draymond Green is involved in any Warriors roster moves.
All right. Well, then my second question is, so let's say it was true, right? Was that blocking the trade for Lauri Markkanen?
Again, I don't think he was involved in any roster moves. The fact is he's absolutely right. That trade does help him right now. If it is Lauri Markkanen, that trade makes them great right now. But what they forget is the other guy on the side of the guy on the other side of the table is Danny Ainge. If you're the Warriors, you have to choose between winning now in Steph and Draymond's championship window with Lauri Markkanen, or you win in the future with Podziemski and Kuminga and some of these guys that still have a chance into the future, right? I think that the Warriors had to make a choice. They made a choice. They want to stick with this team. They want to see if they can develop some players a little bit longer. But no, I do not think Draymond Green had anything to do with that decision.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you that I honestly, first of all, I don't even think the trade was a Lauri Markkanen trade. Honestly, I don't think it was about Lauri Markkanen. I just think what the Jazz want to do is they want Podziemski, and the Warriors aren't willing to give him up.
Yeah.
So I think that's bottom line what it is, and that's why we're not.
It's win now or win later.
Yeah, it's simple as that. That's basically, like you said it perfectly. That's what Danny Ainge wants, because he doesn't want those draft picks to be total nothing burger. You know?
All you do is devalue every one of those picks by giving them all the tools to win now and then continue winning later. And now you got a bunch of picks just like the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, we talked about it in a previous episode. Check it out. The link will be in the link to that video will be in the comment in the description down below. We talked about how
we got lots of good Lauri videos. Check them all out.
Yeah, well, we talked about how the trade for Rudy Gobert was, not necessarily that great of a trade.
Kind of backfired on us, yeah.
Because those picks that we're getting are not going to be anywhere close to lottery picks. They're all going to be late first rounders, if not early second rounders.
Yep.
So while it was great to get that kind of haul for them, those picks aren't going to be as sexy as you thought they were. But yeah, so love it. I think it's funny that he thinks he has the kind of power in that organization. We did talk about last week. We talked about the Spurs potential trading for it, and there was a comments mentioning that that the Spurs do have Atlanta's first round picks. So that's true. Those would be the picks that they could trade for that. So we'll see, what if that one comes to pass, if that would be it. But that's definitely also a possibility for sure. But yeah, a trade for Lauri without the young talent, I just think isn't going to happen for Golden State.
Totally agree.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on over to Gordon Hayward. So he announced this morning, his retirement on X. It's still hard to say that.
It's just weird.
It's Twitter. But after 14 years in the NBA, he has retired. So what are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, at 34 years old, life must be good to be an NBA player, right? 34, You're like, actually, I'm good. I'm going to call it. I mean, dude has earned like $250 million in his career.
Yeah, this guy got 2 max contracts.
Yeah. So I'm sure he was not planning on signing anywhere for a vet min deal. Because after he didn't play for Oklahoma City, he was like, yeah, no, I mean, if I can't go to a contender and actually play on the team, I'm good. Me personally, I can't forgive Gordon Hayward for leaving the Jazz on the 4th of July. But I mean, with that being said, karma did get him back, right? He obviously sustained a pretty gruesome injury to his fibula that first night in Boston that kept him out the whole year. And then he ended up never really being the player that he was when he left the Jazz. But did you see that he actually announced today that he is launching a film distribution company?
No, that's a shocker there.
Yeah,
good for him, man.
Yeah, so he's going to be expanding the banner under, I guess, Whiskey Creek is like the name of one of the companies he's associated with, and they're releasing a movie called Notice to Quit that will be in theaters this fall.
Okay, yeah, be sure to look out for that. Absolutely. I'm still trying to get in to see Deadpool, but that's just me,
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, Gordon Hayward does announce his retirement on Twitter after 14 years in the NBA. 14 years in the NBA, he played 7 years with the Jazz, where he averaged 15.5 points per game, 3.4 assists, 4.4 rebounds per game. In his final year with the team, he did become an all-star for the first and only time in his career. As far as that goes, as far as the retirement, it does not shock me at all that he retired. The only thing that shocked me is that he didn't take out an op-ed in the Players Tribune to announce it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he probably also,
Zing.
he probably didn't even tell OKC that he was he's retiring first either.
Well, he was an unrestricted free agent, so I don't think he had to.
Yeah.
But I know where you're at with that.
Yeah. So once
he
again,
didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like it's great. Like good on you, Gordon Hayward. We loved you while you were here. You did a great job, and your most successful season in the NBA was with the Jazz. And we did appreciate those moments while you were here with the team. But yeah, man, the way you did the team dirty, you didn't do the owners well. You didn't do right by the team. That exit.
He was looking out for Gordon.
Yeah, I think the fan base will forgive Darren Williams way before they forgive Gordon Hayward. I think they already have.
Oh, absolutely.
I know
Darren Williams is still around.
Yeah, he lives here. He has a house here.
Yeah.
And what I think is funny about that is that he was the reason, like a lot of people blame Darren Williams for why Jerry Sloan retired.
Right.
It's honestly, if you're honest with yourself, that happened 2 years too late. But I do think that, I think that Gordon Hayward did leave a stink with this team that, I don't know, may take a while to get
he
over.
Still gets booed to this day.
Yeah. I guarantee you they're not going to retire his number. That's not happening.
No.
But I bet you that he thinks that there's a chance.
No, one-time all-star after 7 seasons. You did nothing with the team. We made the playoffs one time.
Yeah. And he wasn't really much of an impact on that either. So, good happy trails to you there, Gordon Hayward. I do think that he's an important player for the Utah Jazz, though, for one reason and one reason only. If you can't get a white kid who has a family, whose idea of a good time is staying at home playing video games on the internet, if you can't get him to stay in Utah, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But the best part about the Gordon Hayward situation was it led directly into the Donovan Mitchell era. That was absolute gold.
Yes. And again, that one, a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth about that one.
About Don?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Don got traded.
Yes, but there's a reason why he got traded.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Don.
For me, I think Donovan Mitchell is a hell of a basketball player. I think he was great for the team. Again, great for the city, great for the state. He did a lot of good things in the community when it comes to charity work. And my biggest issue with that is that he was the one who decided to stop playing for the team. It was him. He stopped playing for the team. The year they had the best record in the NBA, you can see that he clearly stopped playing for the team in the playoffs. And that started the unraveling of everything. Once he stopped listening to Coach Snyder on what plays to run, and he just started running his own plays, and he stopped passing to Rudy, the whole thing snowballed after that. And yeah, while it wasn't in the media that much and it wasn't front and face for everybody, if you were watching those games, like we watched every one of those games that season, you can easily tell that he definitely gave up on playing for this team. And for that reason only, the best chance the Utah ever had to win a championship, he decided that he didn't want to play for the team anymore. That hurts.
Go Jazz.
We'd love to hear from you folks. Let us know in the comments down below when it comes to what we talked about today. What do you think Draymond Green had any say in the Lauri Markkanen trade with the Golden State Warriors? And what are your thoughts on Gordon Hayward? Are we off on this one? Is he somebody that's a Jazz legend, or he's the forever going to be known as a traitor for this organization? Let us know in the comments down below. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, folks, we did just launch a channel called the Utah Jazz DNA. This is where we'll be housing all of our content regarding the Utah Jazz. Really appreciate the viewership we've been getting on that channel, especially when it comes to our raw podcast videos we've been posting on that. We've been getting on average
Yeah,
really
lots of
good
good
views
stuff
on that one. So
Yeah.
really appreciate that. We will be giving away a Utah Jazz black jersey once this channel hits 1,000 subscribers. So if you have not yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that giveaway, and smash that like button. If you are watching this on our main channel, DNA Sports Recap, Utah Jazz DNA channel will be linked in the description.
Just so you guys know, this is available as a podcast wherever you get your audio only. Make sure you guys tune in, give us a rate and a review. We really appreciate it.
Yep. With all that said, my name is Darren. That is AJ. And this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.